Hello, welcome back to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. Hope you're staying warm this winter, having a great 2025. Anyway, we have another big release to go over, and that is I'll get it right here. January 6th, 2025 release of 2024 Bowman University Best Football box sets, as well as the same set in the Breakers Delight sets. And there isn't really much of a difference between the Breakers Delight and the hobby boxes. Hobby boxes do cost $10 less typically, but they do give you 4 autographs. One of them could be like a patch auto, possibly, from what I understand. And as far as the Breakers Delight boxes go, they give you a lot more exclusive parallel offerings that are strictly exclusive to Breakers Delights. They do give you 2 autos and 1 guaranteed patch auto. So you're not getting as many autos with Breakers Delight. So if you're someone who prefers, more parallels or parallel exclusivity, I recommend the Breakers Delight. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the set. All right. So if you go to Beckett, which I recommend going there, they have some great information on this set. And the reason why I like Beckett, especially for this set, is because of their checklists. They have the best checklist. They work the hardest at it, obviously. So we can't see the names as clearly, but I'm going to go over this checklist just because it just gives us the most information. Anyway, I'll read what they have here. 2024 Bowman Best University Football might be the trading card equivalent of a well-doodled notebook. Content-wise, there's plenty on the checklist, which is a combination of base cards, autographs, and other inserts, all covering current NCAA standouts. The look is different from a lot of other releases, including Bowman Chrome University, in that there's lots going on. Lots of lines, plenty of color, and bold approaches are a hallmark here, just as they have been in all modern Bowman's Best products. You can see the box, very colorful box. It says here 4 autograph cards per box. Another key feature is autographs, more specifically how frequently they fall. Here there are 4 per hobby box. The base set consists of 100 cards in true Bowman fashion. It's a prospecting focus with all players still playing in college. Fully licensed cards include NCAA logos and uniforms. Done on Chrome stock, this also means refractors. All 100 cards have 20 additional versions, including some that mix colors with background patterns. Geometric refractors are exclusive to Breaker boxes. Best of 2024 autographs feature signatures from almost 100 players. Like the base set, refractors are plentiful with these as well. So this is a nice card, with Garrett Nussmeier. The swirls on these cards, I'll be honest, they totally remind me of Panini Select football. The swirls. Anyway, the 2024 Bowman Best University Football checklist has a swatch element with prospect jumbo relic autographs. Here we see this with Noah Fifita. And it's unfortunate that they're using stickers. I wish these were hard signed, but it is what it is. For those wanting multiple signatures, there are double and triple autograph cards as well, which these really do remind me of the Leaf products. Anyway, we have Will Howard, Emeka Egbuka. I apologize if I misspelled or misstated his word, mispronounced it. Quinshawn Judkins, I believe. Which, we got some nice autos here, except we have the initial auto by Quinshawn Judkins. Try a little bit harder, man. Many of the inserts are returning themes from 2023. Bowman Best, including elements of the game, Bowman Masterpieces, Shock and Awe, Gunslingers, and Bandits die cuts. And the Breaker exclusive Mirror Image Fusion. Rare Let's Go cards are also back. Okay, so here we see this, what's that? I'm not sure what that card is exactly. I guess Let's Go. The Mirror Image Fusion Rare Let's Go. Okay, gotcha. That's what that card is. And then we have the Making the Grade and Field Day are 2 new inserts. And that's Jackson Dart with an A+. All right. So, cards per pack in the hobby are 5. Packs per box in the hobby are 12. So, they're giving you 60 cards in the hobby box. You're getting, for hobby, 12 boxes per case. And the set size is 100 cards. Release date is still January 6, 2025. You can buy hobby boxes on eBay. And what to expect in a hobby box: 4 autographs and 2 refractors. Granted, it's different for the Breaker's Delight boxes, which I vaguely went over. Anyway, let's start us off in the base set checklist. You can see all of these parallels. A lot of parallels. And if you like the parallels, I'm going to remind you, stick with the Breaker's Delight. Because if you can kind of see here, like for instance, the Aqua Refractors. 1 in 24 hobby, it's 1 in 1 breaker. Blue Refractors, 1 in 37 hobby, 1 in 2 breakers. So the odds are much better for breakers for the various parallels. Not to mention, there are more exclusive parallels for the Breaker's Delight box than there is for the hobby box. But the thing, I just want to remind you again, is you don't get as many autos in the Breaker's Delight. Anyway, here we can see some names. A lot of these names, have some name recognition. Some of them don't, unfortunately. I guess, Carson Beck, that one comes out at me. Cameron Ward, Braden Fowler, CJ Daniels, Jalen Daniels already have his first Bowman U, and no one wants to buy it. And that's kind of the downfall with some of these players is I have some of these players already and in Bowman U, and nobody cares about them. Jalen Daniels comes to mind. I've had that card, for a while. Nobody gives a damn about it. So they do load it up here, with some decent players, for base. You can kind of see these players. So I'm just going down here slowly some more. You can see some of these players. And that's the 100 card base set, that this is it, So overall, a lot of these players don't have a lot of name recognition. Not yet. Maybe if they get in the NFL, maybe they'll get more name recognition, hopefully. But a lot of them don't. Some of them do. Some I'm surprised to still see on the list. We got the Trevor Etienne, the card shop guy. I've practically just throwing those cards at me. Anyway, so we went over that fairly well. And let's hit the big chase. Autographs. Now, there's a lot of parallels for autographs as well. And I'm just going to say, if you like these various parallels, stick with the Breaker's Delight. So this is 97 cards, 1 in 7 hobby, 1 in 2 breaker packs. Yeah. And there's just more exclusivity and better odds of getting, certain types of cards in the Breaker's Delight. Like, say, the printing plates, for instance, or super fractors, printing plates, 1 in 3,305 hobby box packs, where it's 1 in 910 Breaker's Delight packs. Super fractors, for instance, 1 in 3,305 hobby packs versus 1 in 910 Breaker's Delight packs. So right there, Breaker's Delight gives you some better stuff. All right, so here we have, the kind of names we've gone over before. It's not the biggest checklist, which helps us out, fortunately. see anyone coming out here. I guess Carson Beck, Cam Rising in Utah. Who else? DJ Lagway out of Florida. What else coming out at me? Cameron Ward from Miami. But pretty, it's a full list, So a lot of these names, they aren't coming out at me at all, unfortunately. And that's just the nature of the game. Then we have Bowman Masterpieces Autographs Refractors Checklist, which is 19 cards, 1 in 166 hobby, 1 in 43 Breakers Delight packs. You can kind of see here where a lot of these parallels favor the Breakers Delight packs. For Super Fractors, for instance, 1 in 17,105 hobby packs versus 1 in 5,000 Breakers Delight packs. Kind of a short list, but you can see it. Then we have our Dual Autographs Refractors Checklist, 19 cards, 1 in 663 hobby, 1 in 173 Breaker packs or Breakers Delight packs. Once again, these parallels favor the Breakers Delight. Exclusivity alone for the most part, So you can see that. Then we have our Elements of the Game Autographs Checklist, which is 19 cards, 1 in 106 hobby, 1 in 43 Breakers Delight packs. Once again, they have our parallels up on top. Favors the Breakers Delight packs. And they give us some, kind of standard names here again. Once again, we have Cam Rising, Brady Cook, Aiden Childs. Anyone else? Riley Leonard, Trevor Etienne. The Gunslinger and Advanced Die Cut Autographs is 20 cards, 1 in 166 hobby, 1 in 43 Breakers Delights. And it's loaded up once again. We have our Prospect Jumbo Relic Autographs Checklist, 1 in 34 hobby, 1 in 2 Breaker packs, 49 cards. Not the massive parallel list, which is great, but once again, it favors Breakers Delights for these, like second honor roll, first honor roll, distinguished honor roll, valedictorian. Fairly long list for that one. Triple Autographs Refractors Checklist, 19 cards, 1 in 1,653 hobby packs, 1 in 455 Breakers Delight packs. So, once again, the Breakers Delight. And you see these, these triple cards. So that's it for our autos. I definitely recommend checking out Beckett for your autos as far as odds go on cards. And then we have our inserts. Quite a few inserts in this set. For the Bowman Masterpieces Checklist, 20 cards, 1 in 16 hobby packs. Favors the Breakers Delight once again for parallels on exclusivity alone and odds. So you can see that kind of a short list. Elements of the Game Checklist inserts, 20 cards, 1 in 16 hobby packs. Same thing. Quite a few parallels. Favors Breakers Delight. Kind of a short list. Field Day Checklist, 20 cards, 1 in 16 hobby packs. Quite a few parallels once again. Gunslingers and Bandits Die Cuts Checklist. Some various parallels once again. We like die cuts. The Let's Go Checklist is 5 cards, 1 in 2,154 hobby, 1 in 90 Breakers Delight packs. Kind of a short list there. You can see those. I think this is hilarious, though. Super Fractors. If you're going for this Let's Go with the Breakers Delight, because 1 in 96,924 hobby packs. That is just crazy. And then 1 in 5,000 Breakers Delight. Yeah, you have a much better chance with Breakers Delight for a lot of these rare cards. Making the Grade Checklist, 20 cards, 1 in 16 hobby packs. Once again, quite a few parallels. You can see that. We have our Mirror Image Fusion Checklist, 20 cards, 1 in 12 Breaker packs. Super Fractors is 1 in 500 Breakers. You see that. Our Shock and Awe Checklist is 30 cards, 1 in 152 hobby packs. Parallels Super Fractors, 1 in 11,631 hobby packs. Wow. Crazy for Shock and Awe inserts. So that's it for the inserts. Players, the insert checklist isn't gigantic. So for inserts, there's a great chance you might get a decent player. So I recommend checking that out if you're going to get into the set. All right, so we went over that fairly well. And then, let's see here. Looks like I'm missing a slide here. Let's see. See if I can pull this up for us. Just a few technical difficulties today. All right. So, I recommend going to Dave and Adam's Card World. Check them out. They have 2024 Bowman U Best Football Breakers Delight 10-box cases for $2,749.95. You can buy the 2024 Bowman U Best Football Breakers Delight Hobby Box for $279.95. You can buy yourself the 2024 Bowman U Best Football Hobby 12-box case for $3,169.95. Or you can buy yourself the 2024 Bowman U Best Football Hobby Box for $269.95. So, what I want to click here is, let's hit the hobby boxes. This is the Breakers Delight. And you can buy, or you can get into a break if you want to try and save some money on this set. They have quite a few options for breaks. But what I'm looking at is the product highlights. You get 10 patch autograph cards per case for Breakers Delight. 1 patch auto per box for hobby boxes. And 2 autograph cards per hobby box. And you can find exclusive black geometric parallels with the Breakers Delight, as well as you can collect the mirror image fusion inserts. And let's see if there's anything down here I've missed. Looks like about it. So they really do a great job of highlighting the Breakers Delight and what you get. And I'll just go ahead and click the sell sheet. We've gone over a lot of this stuff before, but we can just see these cards here. Just the parallels. So if you like these parallels, get in the Breakers Delight. Here we have like insert cards, we've gone over these. We have more insert cards, like making the grade, with the parallels. We have our short print insert cards like the Let's Go, Shock and Awe, Mirror Image Fusion cards. Super Fractor Parallels are 1-of-1s for those cards. And then we have our Best of 2024 autographs. And they have a nice list here, so I'd recommend checking it out, for like the Breakers Delight exclusives. More autograph card stuff like Elements of the Game, autograph variations, Gunslingers and Bandits die cut, autograph variations, Bowman Masterpieces, autograph variations, and all the different parallels with Breaker exclusives, for the sell sheet. Autograph cards, dual and triples, which do remind me of Leaf products, strangely enough. And then autograph relic cards, the Prospect Jumbo Relic autograph, And they have odds, valedictorian is numbered 1-of-1s. All right, so we went over that fairly well. So that's the Breakers Delight. Now I'm going to go ahead and just hit the 2024 Bowman U Best Football Hobby Box, which is $10 less. All right. So product highlights, 4 autographs per box. Look for Prospect Jumbo Relic autographs. Find exclusive speckle refractors. Look for new field day inserts. Collect a 100 card base set. Yeah. So Breakers Delight versus Hobby Box. I mean, you have your ups and downs. If you really like rare exclusive parallels, stick with the Breakers Delight, but you're going to get 1 less auto. If you're more autograph minded, more like me, probably stick with the Hobby Box. Granted, though, there are certain autos that are in the Breakers Delight for parallels that I would like that are not in the Hobby Box. So that's something to consider. We'll just go ahead and click this little sell sheet, see if there's anything we missed. So here you can see the hobby box. We have hit all this. So there isn't anything as far as sell sheets go, it appears, that I've missed, other than get a little closer look at these cards. So we went over that really well. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some shopping. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. So here I am. I just put in the checklist. I recommend doing this because there are other checklists that you can hunt down. I prefer, on this product, I definitely prefer the Beckett checklist over the ones I went over. Tops, has a checklist. Sports Card Pro has a checklist. And there's a great chance you'll likely find another checklist too. But we're just going to go ahead and hit the tops. All right. And I recommend checking this out. Check out the checklist. You can click the notify me thing here, for the tops. Their checklist is different. If you're more into like the teams, they have that. So I'm just kind of cycling down here, So they have that. It's just a little bit different. I mean, it's a clear checklist. It's just, I just don't like the way that they just kind of leave you in the dark about all the parallels and all the odds. They do have the odds, though, for the parallels under view odds. But we saw the way that Beckett went over the odds for these cards. The way they set up, it's just a lot easier. Anyway, that's why I recommend Beckett. So if you look here on the left side, we have the cards, like the base card refractor, and then we have our hobby box odds in the middle. And then we have our Breaker's Delight hobby boxes on the right here for odds. So I prefer Beckett because I can see them better. These are really small. I don't like having to go, follow the line all the way. It's just such a guessing game. Anyway, but I recommend checking it out. And let's see what they say here. Hobby boxes will contain 12 packs per box, 5 cards per back, and cost $249.99. All right, so we check that out. Tops. Now we'll just do some shopping. All right, so here I am. And once again, Tops pulls up. We have the David Adams you can pre-order, for $269.95. David Adams. They have their 12-box cases for hobby. Honey Hole has hobby boxes going for $249.95. I see you can buy Chrome Football Mega Boxes for Bowman University Chrome Football Mega Box at Target for $59.99 for retail. Best Buy and More as well for a blaster box. Hobby boxes, once again, David Adams Card World. And then for hobby boxes, this 2024 Bowman Chrome University Football, $139.99 at Fanatics and More. I don't know if that's kind of... I've tried getting other stuff, like at the Topps website, and I just get bombed off there. I mean, I just think it's for insiders only. A lot of this Fanatics, Topps online sales, it's just like it starts, it's gone, So that's just my take on it. Here they have some information, though. So, went over that fairly well. That might be the best deal if you could hook yourself up, although I kind of think that's likely insiders only. And then There's other reviews, previews, you can get into. So there's definitely no shortage of suppliers for this product. Overall, when it comes to this product, I'd give it a thumbs up. I would just put up the kind of the yield sign or the warning signs for the fact that, yeah, there's some players that have some name recognition. Unfortunately for Bowman U, what I find is when they hit the NFL, it's just like a lot of people don't care about the Bowman U stuff, which is kind of the downfall of just college cards in general. I can't really change that. As far as boxes goes, I mean, you can pick or choose Breaker's Delight versus Hobby Box. Breaker's Delight just has more rarity type cards in it, although you don't get as many autos. So that's something to consider as well. So, it has its ups and downs. This is a fairly big release, for the year. And, once again, like I said earlier, I'd give it a thumbs up. I would just roll out the caution, the warning signs, for the fact that there's just a lot of players that don't have much name recognition. And even the ones that kind of don't have the best name recognition. That's just it. Maybe they'll blow up once they hit the NFL. I don't know. It just seemed like the class last year had more name recognition, to be honest. So anyway, if you have any different opinions on this set, leave some comments. Thank you to all my subscribers. And I hope you have a great 2025 so far and find all the cards and collectibles that you want. Anyway, I'm out of here. Bye.